Here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Codex Station. I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy. Jamie is not feeling well still, so he is going to be out tonight, but I am joined by, of course, Uncle Gary, the Ric Flair of comics. And we have a guest star tonight, James from the Nerdy Mewzings podcast. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing good, guys. How you doing?
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me on.
Dan the Kelly Art should be joining us, but I'm not sure where he's at, but he'll join in when he can get on.
He didn't want to talk about us getting Debo Samuel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're both Commanders fans, so you know, we're celebrating that we got Debo Samuel tonight, and then
Yes.
and then
You want to rub it? You're gonna rub it in, huh? He didn't want to listen to you guys.
no,
He's a Ravens fan.
He's a Ravens fan. So we're you know, because he's also Maryland. He's also a Maryland boy.
Gotcha.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And Chris is on. What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? And before Richard joins, Beast is an X-Man, 100%.
no. Beast Beast was an Avenger and much happier as an Avenger. His life as an X-Men.
James,
sucks.
where do you fall on this? Is Beast an X-Men or is he an Avenger?
Wait, where is he happier? Where is he happier?
Where does he fall? That's
Where
the
is
thing.
he happier?
It's okay. It's a
This
long
is tough, you guys. I don't want to make a bad impression right
No,
away. I'm
you'll
gonna stay
never
out.
will.
I'm gonna
You
be
won't.
neutral on this one.
You will not make a bad impression with us. Believe me. This is an ongoing joke for almost a year.
I consider him an X-Man. I'm gonna put that out there. That's gonna be my stance on it.
Where do you consider he's happiest?
Yes. Where do you consider him being happy?
Because
Maybe
keep
more.
in mind, as an Avenger, he once had a 2-day bender getting laid by 4 chicks.
He was probably happier there.
Yes, he was. He was getting his blue fur stroked on a regular basis, hanging out with Wonder Man,
Rush.
no
Uh-huh.
responsibilities. Being an
Mhm.
Avenger for the Beast was where it was at.
I know.
Yeah.
So the long story with this, we've had this ongoing thing battle
Yeah.
for a while. We even made a separate video of us giving points of why
Oh, I
he's
love
one and
it.
why he's the other.
Point, counterpoint.
Yeah, he crushed me completely on it. I admit he crushed.
Well,
me
I mean, he
completely on it.
started strong there. That's a perfect argument right there.
I
Oh,
know.
that was-
There's no argument after that.
I think that was probably reason number one.
Yeah, I know.
Why he's an Avenger. I think I started out with number 10 was Jarvis, because
Yeah.
Jarvis is making him sandwiches and cleaning up the blue fur he leaves all over the Avengers mansion, and he never had to take care of that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, so
But
we had a good time with it. And you know what? The truth is, sure. No. Here's the caveat to that. When I first started reading Avengers, Beast was an Avenger. So
Right.
you know, back in the
Boosh.
day. And by issue 212, when his first stint with the Avengers was over, it was like 60-something, 65 or 68 straight issues as an Avenger.
Yeah.
At that point in time, he had appeared as an Avenger more than he ever had as an X-Man.
Right.
Right.
So that was kind of the impetus of the joke. And then
Built the impression. Yeah.
built the impression with me. And at that point he was, but then he goes back to the Avengers, of course. And like one of Sal's great points, and it is a great point, was he cured the legacy virus.
Right.
And my counterpoint was, yeah, he did. What did it cost him? Oh, I don't know, Colossus's life.
No.
So even when he does something great with the Avengers, it's a huge buzzkill.
Yeah. X-Men. Yeah.
As an X-Men, rather.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was done in a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, it was great. As Sal had all the relevant, important things to say about it, but mine was just pure fun.
Yep. Oh,
Good stuff.
man. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Hey, Talking Geek. He says, maybe a Defender. That's Dan's line.
That's Dan's line. Dan's line is the Defenders. Yeah. Well, he was, and he was. Yeah. Beast got around those days.
I'm going to text Dan really quick and say, hey, where are you?
Maybe he forgot about us.
Or he fell asleep.
Oh, I tell you what. Yeah, we're on East Coast time here. There's
Yes,
been
sir.
quite a few occasions I will have to take a nap and get up and do this show.
Yeah.
I'm 60 now. I'm an old man, so you know that gotta have my nap sometimes before I do this show.
Isn't it funny when you're a kid, you don't want to take naps, and then as an adult, they're like the best thing ever.
dude.
I always consider that the defining line between childhood and adulthood.
Yeah.
When would you want the naps? You're an adult. You know?
Exactly.
Today's a special day for me. It's every March 1st. I retired 8 years ago from 30 years working with a local transit company here, the Metro company, Metro Transit. But I am a school bus driver is my retirement gig. Come home between the shifts, between the AM run and the PM run. I work out, get something to eat, and when I can get in that recliner, get back and get that nap, oh man, there ain't nothing like that.
I noticed you got some guns on you, man. You're looking good for 60.
Oh, thank you, bro.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm only 47, so.
You young man. My
Yeah,
old
right.
butt does 420 push-ups 3 days a week.
That's awesome, man. Got to keep moving.
Yep. First set is 120 straight. That's good for a young man, and I'm an old 60-year-old cranking them things out. So I feel pretty good for being an old man. Yeah,
definitely.
But definitely you got some howitzers with you too, brother.
A little bit. You got some 21 inch pythons. Not too bad.
There we go. I don't know. I know at one time I was doing a play and a woman, the seams, not the seamstress, but the costume
wardrobe person,
wardrobe.
When they do your neck, they always freak out, don't they?
Well, no, when she did my neck and then she did my bicep, she goes, "Oh my God." I said, "What?" It's because your bicep is bigger than your neck.
Yeah,
like, baby. Yeah, she shouldn't have told me that. I could barely fit through the door.
Right.
For that, yeah. But she was stunned that my bicep was bigger than my neck.
That's
awesome.
Wardrobe mistress. That's what they are.
There you go.
Wardrobe mistress. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit of business out of the way while we're waiting for Dan. Once again, I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy. You can always find me on Sal's Comic Corner on YouTube or Instagram as the Slab Guy 77, but I'm mostly on YouTube, so stick with the YouTube stuff for now. The Instagram, I'm not really caught up on because I'm kind of lazy.
But it takes a lot to maintain the Slabatorium there.
Oh no, right? Coming to you live from the Slabatorium.
Yes, sir.
Where it's a cool, crisp 39 degrees.
Yes, Sal the Slab Guy. He didn't start out with comics. He was at the morgue. He used to work at the morgue, and that's how.
Oh, there you go.
Why his name's Sal the Slab Guy.
That's right.
And when he found comics,
it's a double entendre, huh?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. when he found comics could be slabbed, that just put his two loves together.
There you go. There's Dan.
There's Dan the man.
Fell asleep.
You guys called it.
Yeah. Hey, it's East Coast. Yeah, East Coast time. Dan, I take a nap almost every Saturday before the show. I hear you, brother.
All right, let's go ahead and flop. There we go. There's that way our guest here is in that top right corner, and these guys are right in the right corner. All right, so since Dan's here, I could go ahead and introduce him. Here we go with Dan Kelly Art. You can always find him on Instagram. He is a certified, bona fide CGC artist. You can get stuff done and get your own yellow label.
Stuff, man.
Dan Kelly Art. Yeah, you get that pretty yellow label because he is CGC certified, recognized, bona fide. Dan Kelly Art. Get you some.
And I've actually got another piece coming, which is being probably graded right now. He drew me a Transformers piece. My two favorite characters from Gen 1, which was Sideswipe and Sunstreaker.
Oh, very cool.
So,
Sal, you're almost old enough to remember in the 70s there were a lot of Sunstreakers.
Oh yeah, there were. And yes, I'm only what 5 years behind you, Gary. So
you're 69, right?
Yeah, 69.
Yeah. You're still a child of the 60s.
69, man.
I'm 64. Last year of the baby boomers, baby.
Yep. Hey, Dan, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you and talk about your stuff?
You already told them. You just did.
Yeah, but that's just a preamble to you. That's just building up for you to hit it out of the park, man.
Chris did it for me.
Yeah, there you go. That's your official title.
There you go.
Perfect.
The books at CGC, they're just right now. They're listed as received. So hopefully those, they already charged me for them. So hopefully they'll grade them and send them back soon, so I can because other than the cover for Sal, it's a bunch of other sketch covers that were commissioned by someone else. So hopefully they send them back so I can get the money for them.
Yep, there you go. Sounds good. And then this guy, do you want to introduce this guy right down here, or do you want me to take care of it?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right.
Well, Sal, you gonna take care of me today, big guy?
I'm gonna take care of you so nicely. It's gonna be sweet. You're gonna be smoking a cigarette afterwards.
Let me tell you something. Don't sit there and build it up and then have me be disappointed.
No, you will never be disappointed.
Okay, all right.
You'll always be asking for more.
You're going to be the Italian stallion?
I'm going to give you the Italian stallion.
The Italian stallion?
The foot long. I'm going to give you the foot long.
And then some?
Yep, and then some.
And then some, if you know your bachelor party lingo.
Yep, down below. This is the master of the square and circle. He's the jet flying, diamond wearing, kiss stealing, son of a gun. He is the man, the Ric Flair of comics.
Woo!
Coming to you live from the Library of Comics.
Right,
it is
baby.
Uncle Gary.
Library of Comics. Thank you. Appreciate it. And if you want to catch me in person, you come here. Comic Logic, baby. We are Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. You come in and see us. We would love to make your acquaintance. We are in Northern Virginia, and it would be a treat to meet you. If you want to catch me, Mighty Mike Harbor, who's also on this channel, and Rob Kalin, our principal owner, who may be a special guest soon. You come in there every Wednesday and you catch us because we're getting that 4-color ink. We're getting it right in here, baby. We're getting that 4-color ink in the veins. And I've told you once, I've told you twice, I've told you 1,000 times. Reading comic books make you strong, baby, because you start out with just one book you're lifting. Then you're lifting a stack of books. Then you're lifting short boxes. Then you're lifting long boxes. You're stacking them all the way to the ceiling, here, there, everywhere. Next thing you know, you are jacked. You are packed. Reading comic books makes you strong. Also do some push-ups. There you go.
They always help.
They help a lot. We also want to get a lot of love to our site on the comic character of the day, founded by our good buddy Archduke Kevy. He's the reason that we are acquainted, and Archduke Kevy did a great job there, and he has ceded control to Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly is picking the characters of the day. When I'm on the ball, and I wasn't today because I was helping somebody move today, I usually post the cover of the day, but we have a cover day. He just did an awesome Legion month where almost the entire month was Legion of superhero characters. Long live the Legion, baby.
Long live the Legion.
Long live the Legion. So Dan and I mean, yep, there you go. See, Dan, we're wearing the jewelry. So we had that, and Dan always posts a great and usually salacious random panel of the day. So that's always good. And then Sal up there, Sal's always making sure that we are giving you the content that you deserve on that channel. So thank you for that.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have a guest star with us tonight. This is James from Nerdy Mewzings. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining.
Doing good.
Tell us about you.
Well, I've been collecting comics since I was a kid, and the most notable thing is I worked for a shop that Todd McFarlane co-owned here with his brother-in-law here in Washington State. So
that's cool.
Got to hang out with the Image guys during the Image boom and everything, and they kept all of Todd's original art there, which was pretty amazing. All his Amazing Spider-Man and Hulk and his early DC stuff. So I got to look through that on the breaks, on the lunch breaks.
Were you able to score any of it?
Yeah, they would gift me a page each birthday. So I've got 2 pages.
Nice.
From the 2 years I worked there. I have a Infinity Inc. splash page and a Hulk page that he did.
Awesome.
So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, really blessed to have been around for that.
Nice.
And it was just a lot of good memories, but never stopped, the love of comics and art. I've always kept up my art, and amateur artist, and I host the Nerdy Mewzings podcast, which I can't believe we're already almost up to 50 episodes. I have all sorts of pros for Marvel and DC on, just chatting art and comics and pop culture, and just really keeps my love of comics up and keeps me on top of things. So that's me in a nutshell. Like Austin Powers, how did I get in this bloody big nutshell? And the comics do make you big. He wasn't lying.
That's right. Look at that guy.
Yeah. 6'5", 320 pounds.
Woo!
There you go.
Man, that's nice. Man, you got the height too.
We're gonna get everybody into comics now.
Oh man, I'm just 6.
I never got to meet Rob. I only got to meet Todd and Wilson, Greg Capullo, and Dan Fraga and those guys. So maybe through Dan Fraga, I might have influenced Rob on his foot drawing capabilities.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Very nice.
All right.
I actually have Dan Fraga's Extreme Studios dog tag right here. The camera won't focus on it, but yeah, he gave that to me when he came out to a convention here. So
that's
very
awesome.
cool. You also interviewed Jamie on your podcast too.
Yes, sir.
Has that video hit?
Not yet. That one will be coming out week after next.
Week after next. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait to watch that.
You got Jamie before he got mortally ill.
Yeah, it's going around, man. My wife's had the flu for a week now. There's lots of stuff going around.
Yeah, he's in Wisconsin, so the climate's not helping him there either.
Right.
But yeah, he's been ill. Jamie, if you're watching, brother, hope you feel better.
I hope you feel better.
I sent you a few pictures. This is a book Chris got this week, but when the time is right, I think Chris, if you're okay with Sal showing the pictures of your baby that you got this week, he got a special book. So.
Oh yeah, very cool. I will down because I got to download the phone to the PC and then I can bring them up. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to kick off this show? Then get out of the pre-show completely. Oh, what's the secret code word, Gary?
Purple pantaloons.
Purple pantaloons. So you guys got to stick around for that showcase. Be thinking of what issues he's going to show tonight.
Yep.
Paladin, Madcap.
Oh man, I think you're right on the verge of guessing it.
Yeah. So James, we usually do like a little intro with either groovy bass tones or some alien action. What are you in the mood for tonight?
Let's do some alien.
Okay, alien action it is.
Yeah, alien action.
All right, folks, stick around. We'll be back in about a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Codex Station Comics Unleashed, your Saturday night special. I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy. Joining me as always is the Ric Flair of comics, Uncle Gary, and of course, Dan Kelly Art from Instagram. And of course, tonight we have a special guest with us, James from the Nerdy Mewzings. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Good, buddy.
Good. What could be better than hanging out with your buddies on a Saturday night talking about comics?
Talking about comics. Yes, that's right. All right, so this is where we usually go through our weekly pools. James, I'm going to let you go first because you got some interesting stuff you want to show us. Hold on, let me get your big screen. Let me get your big screen. And this one.
Oh,
there you go.
All right, so sadly, a really cool comic shop here called Destiny City Comics in Tacoma, Washington. They're shutting down after many years in business. The rent got too high and just the classic story. They can't keep going. So I went on their last day yesterday and picked up a ton of stuff. There was ridiculous deals on what they had left. So the first thing I'll show, I only have a couple things as far as pickups or a few things for this week's pickups, but
that's fine.
This one's pretty cool. This is Raven the Bold issue 6.
Nice.
Wow.
So this is, it's not a key, but it's key adjacent. It's the second appearance of Robin Hood. So I believe the issue before this was his first appearance. And then a couple issues after this is the first Silver Age Raven the Bold book. So it's key adjacent. It's kind of stuck in the middle between a gold key and a minor key and a major key. So I grabbed that. It's in decent shape.
It's beautiful.
And, I got it for ridiculous, like way too cheap.
James, that and Brave and the Bold and Showcase are the two collections I'm the most proud of having every issue of.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's such a beautiful book and the great art and everything. So just classic stuff. The other thing I had to pick up, because I'm a child of, when Transformers was out, the original cartoon and everything, and so I got a special place in my heart for Transformers. I also had this coming episode on Monday of my podcast, I had Sean Forney on, and he does a lot of collaborations with Marat Michaels on the Do You Poo stuff. So this is a special variant
nice.
Poo Formers. I think this is the Fan Expo exclusive. It's like the Virgin variant. It doesn't have the title on the top or anything. Right. And again, got this for 10 times cheaper than what it would normally be due to the misfortune of the shop there. So those are my two pickups as far as new stuff that I grabbed this week. And actually, it's I noticed that it looks like Sean Forney inked it, because his name is under Marat Michaels on the cover there. So really cool. I just had him on the podcast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have one other thing, and this isn't anything like rare or valuable or anything, but I've always been a big fan of the Kubert brothers and Joe Kubert, their father, as well. So I grabbed this little bundle for real cheap. It's this.
Yo, that's so good.
Yeah.
The three, and what's really special about this is Andy did the line art, but Adam actually colored it.
Yeah.
So it's all 3 issues.
Nice.
Got the little bundle.
I have the issues 1 and 2 signed by him.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I've always loved those guys.
Have you read those books?
No, but I'm going to.
When we did our comic character of the week's episode on Adam Strange, Dan, didn't all 3 of us pick that book?
I think so. I know I did.
Yeah, I know I did too, and I think Sal did too. So I think we all picked that as one of our 3 Adam Strange essential readings.
I'm somebody who's, until recently, like, I've always picked stuff up more based on the art, being that I'm into art and all of that. So I've just always had a great appreciation for the Kubert brothers. And what's really cool on those is, Andy's style got very different, but on this, it's like he was, channeling his dad.
Yeah.
With that line work and everything. It was more in line with what is, the way his dad did his art. So
Booge, those are very affordable, and there's also a nice deluxe hardcover of that too that you can pick up.
They're cheap to begin with, and
Adam Strange is one of the greatest simple costumes out there. I think the costume design on Adam Strange on that version of his costume is just perfect.
Yeah, it's badass.
Oh, just great.
And the color art in here is just the colors that Adam did on his stuff is just beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I was really happy to find those as well.
Oh, you'll enjoy reading them, man. They're a great read.
Yep.
Very cool.
All right. Awesome. Is that all you have for right now?
That's all I have for as far as the stuff I got this week.
Okay. Dan, you don't have anything for this week?
No, I actually do. I got something in the mail that I didn't expect was coming.
Nice.
All right.
So I know Sal showed it off before, but he gave me the, he got a bunch of
look at that.
Yep.
Nice.
Avengers book, so he dropped that off for me earlier.
Yep.
And Ovi got a goal today. We didn't win.
He didn't win, but he got a goal. So he's 10
of Ty and Gretzky. Wow.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
And so I back a lot of Kickstarters. So I back. I don't know why everything looks.
You're a villain in a Batman episode.
It looks like an angle.
You're hitting that Dutch angle, getting some fancy camera work in there.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Well, he pays a cameraman to come out and do it.
So, I back a lot of Kickstarters. So I backed this one a while ago. I should have looked up. How long ago it was, because I've been waiting on this for don't know. It's been, some of these Kickstarters, that you got to expect that when you're doing them, they don't all fulfill super fast.
Yeah.
Just because, after they're, some of these things like have the work done when they do the Kickstarter. It's all right. I just need the money and I'm going to print it and send it. Others are, all right, we got the money. Now we're going to go actually make
it. If it gets backed, we are going to start drawing this thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, thankfully, it's not a Rob Liefeld situation. So this was one that I backed on. I just pulled it up on May 20th. So yeah, it's been almost a year, and I'm surprised that it took so long because these are books that were already done, and all they needed essentially was the new covers they put on here. But it was the James Tynion, The First Decade for Boom Studios, and it is 4 books. So it is, with exclusive covers. So it is House of Slaughter number 25. This
oh, cool,
nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is Something Is Killing the Children number 1, archive edition.
Nice.
And then these other 2 books that he'd done for them, Meme Tick, I guess is how you say it, issue 1.
Oh, that's neat.
Trippy.
Yeah.
Archive. And then this other one, issue 1 of this one he did called The Woods.
Oh, I like that cover.
Yeah, that's a cool cover.
So these are all labeled as as archive edition, Boom Direct Reserve, and it was one that it said Boom, even though they're a bigger indie company, they still do stuff sometimes on Kickstarter, which I notice a few indie companies will do stuff like that. And like I said, I'm surprised it took almost a year to get them because the books were already done. They just needed to do the new covers and stuff, but thankful to finally have them in. And even though it's not a first printing or anything, it's still Something Is Killing the Children issue 1.
Yeah, still super cool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I always like that with I back a lot of Kickstarters too, and I'll forget. And it's like Christmas morning. It's like, what's this box that came? Oh yeah, that's that thing I backed a year ago.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was right. Unfortunately, I didn't back. Like I've heard horror stories about the Rob Liefeld thing about how people ask him about it. Like, hey, why are you sending this and online? And he'll just block them because he's a dick.
Yeah, I've been lucky. I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't run into that with any of the stuff I backed, thankfully.
Yeah, my wife ran into it. God, it's been over 10 years now. That cooler one that was on there, the cooler, the cooler that had like the USB built in, and then like all this cool stuff. And the guy just made over $1 million, and then just took the money and ran. So that completely soured her on Kickstarter. So thankfully, I haven't run into that. Like all the ones I've gotten on there have either been fulfilled or like are in the process, our more recent ones in the process of being fulfilled. And I've run Kickstarters myself too for some of the albums I put out. So, I was happy to finally get those. And there you go, Sal.
There it is.
That would be Jarvis.
That would be Jarvis. Jarvis is only furry because he's cleaning up all the Beast's fur because the Beast is his favorite Avenger.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. So so they're pretty cool. And they had, of course, they had different options on there for the for all the ones that you could get. So, and actually it was the House of Slaughter one was not part of the campaign originally. It was the Something's Killing the Children one, the Meme Tick one, and the Woods. And it was $50 for the set of 3 of them. And then the House of Slaughter one was a stretch goal that was reached. So I was like, yeah, that's not too bad of a price for them.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be a cool thing to add to the collection.
Very cool. Very cool. So is that all you got there for today?
Yeah,
now?
That's all I have because I had car problems and it took all my money, so I did not have any money to pick up my new book this week.
That's all right. That's all right. All right, Gary, you want to go next for weekly stuff? Okay,
sure.
There you go.
Let's do it. All right, let's see what we got. All right, let's go with we'll start out with Marvelous stuff. So Marvelous stuff, collected edition. I'm such a sucker for these collected editions. I have every issue. I have every damn issue of the Amazing Spider-Man, and I'm still buying collected edition.
Awesome.
So this is Amazing Spider-Man 186 through 206, Annual 13, and Spectacular Spider-Man Annual 1. So
nice.
I wanted to have the first 200 issues, collected, so I don't have to open the originals. So this is
some John Byrne art in that run, right?
Yep. Well, and we also have First Black Cat. So some good stuff in here, but it's a good and early Punisher stories, some Keith Pollard, some early Byrne, but just it's good. It's good stuff, but it's So you got Byrne, Pollard, and Wolfman in here.
Love that Ramita cover.
Yep, I do too. Just classic. So it's like I said, they got the originals, and here I am buying collected editions. Well, they are, and that's exactly right, Adam. That's what I do. I don't have to take out the originals, and by this point, 186. I was buying them off the shelf, of course, back then. So those are my originals, which make it kind of cool. And speak, so here we go. We got a Spidey.
Looks familiar.
Yeah, looks familiar. Looks familiar. I got Captain America and Volstagg, and there was one point where he's on Cap's bike, and there's no way that bike is supporting that way. So I'm just we'll see where it goes, but there's no way. West Coast Avengers, but I don't know how it can be West Coast Avengers without Wonder Man. Just saying. So, Fantastic Four, got a little Doom cover here. I haven't gotten to read. I have not been able to read any of these. Matter of fact, I still have 8 issues from last week I haven't read, so I'm behind. But I look forward to reading Hell Hunters. Love it by my friend Philip Kennedy Johnson. Love this book. With Ghost Rider 44 in it. So cool.
Yes.
Wolverine. I've enjoyed this book. I really have. I didn't think I would. I bought the first issue just because it was a first issue, and then I've really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. The new iteration of Iron Man. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know if that I'll keep on this book since it's the first issue. I got it, and we'll see what it's like. But Red Hulk. So, on the podcast, I asked, should we have, just like the Green Lantern Corps with multiple colored lanterns, should we have a vast array of multicolored Hulk? Yeah, I think the Periwinkle Hulk will be just fantastic. So, just saying. All right, Ultimate Spider-Man. This book does not disappoint.
Kicking ass.
Yeah, I look forward to reading that. X-Men got some Alpha Flight going on.
Love me some Puck.
Especially this time of year.
That artist that's taken over on that run has been really, really great.
Yeah, Diaz.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Ovi put one of those in the net today. So,
yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He put a puck in the net. For my independent books, let's see. We got some Hornsby and Halo. Yes, he does. Talking
Ghost Geek. Machine.
Yes, he does.
For our award show, Ghost Machine is Image through Ghost Machine was my publisher of the year.
They've been great.
Everything they do is great. And my book of the year, even though it only had 2 issues at the time, was Hyde Street. I love that book. This book, okay, I've got to be careful here.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be very careful. Pop Kills, Lick Your Thirst, Palmiotti. Yeah, hello. Oh, my finger slipped. Oh, yeah. So, I'm going to tell you, she's got that beer bottle. We got that beer bottle right between things, and she's got enough shelfage, let's say, to keep that bottle right there. And the bottle's probably cold, because things are perky. Let's just say. So it's a great cover. I can't show you. So,
did you guys have any other copies of that at the shop? Because I had wanted to pick it up, but since I didn't get to the shop this week, I'm sure they're not going to have any by the time I get there next Friday.
Of this particular cover, or
just in general.
Yeah, we had other copies. I'll be there for an owners meeting in the morning. I'll try to remember to check.
All right, yeah, if you could grab me one, that would be great, because
I'm grabbing one of these right now.
He's grabbing two.
Two. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll try to maybe text me in the morning because I'm an old man. Yeah. What the puck? I like it. So we got a. Oh man, I'm gonna go to that cover that was pretty hot. To one, yes, Chris, you're right. But Chris, if you thought that was hot, I know how you think. You're gonna think this is super sexy. There you go, Chris.
Oh, there you go.
So Professor Pig for you, Chris. Yeah, oink oink, baby. There
Who's
you
hungry?
go. Who's hungry? Look, I know we don't have to cover those nipples up. How about that? So, yeah, what a damn shame that these nipples I can show you, but those I cannot show you. But I can tell you, to quote Steinfeld, they're real and they're spectacular. So, there
I remember that episode.
Yeah. Terry Hatcher. Just a fun alternate cover.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Harley. I love Harley when she's ridiculous like that. All right. Detective.
Yep.
New Detective. Dig it. I have enjoyed this series a lot, and I really love this cover. Black Canary, Best of the Best.
Yeah.
So this has been a very fun book, very cool book. I have really, it's a messed up. I know, Boosh, it's messed up, baby. It's messed up. I'm not the lint. Dude, you're going to get that lint out by the shovelful. But as big as that is. Yep. There we go. Absolute Wonder Woman. I have really dug this book.
That and Absolute Batman have been my two favorites. The Superman one I haven't been as into, but those two have been great.
I think so too. And the Wonder Woman is my favorite. I really knit a sweater. Yeah, you don't want that sweater. Man, the last Halloween.
That's a cool cover.
Joker styling, isn't he? That's Joker.
Style and profile.
He's pimping out on that cover.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. A little bit of Flash.
Very good.
Flash and a doggo. Got some Green Arrow. There we go.
I find it funny that they keep putting him on the covers looking like that, and then on the interiors, it's the new costume with like that,
The cover artist didn't get the memo. So that's a valid point, Dan. So if we got Green Arrow, we got to go with some Green Lantern. I'm just washing dishes and listening. That's pretty hilarious. Pam, I am happy.
See you, Pam.
Pam, Booze is good. I'm happy that we can help you get your household chores done. That's what we're here for. We're here to ease the pain. The pain of pots and pans. That's what we're here for. All right. Superman. That's a trippy vortex of a cover. Yeah. Dig that. And now this would be good with a naked cover. There's Power Girl.
Yep.
Power Girl. Character I have a lot of fondness for. Metamorpho. Look like Java's getting an upscale there, wearing a tux. Got a little hanga. Got a little martini going. So,
martini action. That's right.
Yeah, martini action. And my group. Yeah, the GO cover was great. Justice League. Unlimited. This has been such a great book. I really look forward.
I want to know how Dan Mora is drawing like 10 books.
Dan makes that all the time. Dan asks that question every week. How the hell is Dan Mora doing all these books? And he's not phoning it in either.
No, every time you see it's like, they all look wonderful. And I know he's all digital, but it's digital's not that magic. Like he's putting in the work.
Yeah, you're not having to pencil it and then, go back and ink it and do twice the work, but still, you're just having to draw it once, but you're still having to draw it. You're still having to read the script, do the layouts, look at it, make sure it's good, go through and draw everything.
And like Gary said, the quality is like all of them look great.
Yeah, it looks great. I love his art, how it's a mix. It looks modern, but at the same time, it also looks like the old classic,
absolutely
70s, 80s kind of great superhero art. And he just does like every week there's books coming out that he's drawn. He's done all doing all these different covers. He's I made the point before, he's like DC's new go-to artist, which I'm fine with because his stuff is spectacular. And doing Justice League too, it's not like you're having to go, oh, I only have to draw one character. Like you have to draw all of them. They all have to look unique, and they do.
Yep.
And he's just knocks it out of the park.
His World's Finest is a comic that's got a lot of different characters in it too.
Yeah,
he's killing that. He and Wade are a hell of a team. I mean, a great team, classic comic writer, classic comic artist. And then they're just putting out books that that harken to the inner kid in you. That when you first fell in love with comics, that's the kind of book that you fell in love with. So I dig. They've got those books that they put out have a retro feel, and I really dig it.
Awesome. So, all right. So, before we jump to my books, do you want to shout out for Chris's books that got those pictures uploaded that Chris has picked up?
Yeah, absolutely. So Chris bought a special book to him that he's wanted for a while, and he didn't just get a copy. He got a fantastic copy of it. So Chris has said that we could show it. So
ready when you are.
Well, I can't post it. You have to.
I know. I just said.
Okay. Yep. There we go. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
All-Star 23.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at the corners on that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
It's fantastic. And that book is also look at the pages.
Oh, that looks gorgeous.
Look how white that is. And it's the first appearance of the original Psycho Pirate.
Yes.
That's awesome. He's such a great villain too, and he was big time in DC for a while, and has just been underused for so long.
Oh, absolutely. But Chris, congratulations, brother. That is a beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, congrats.
Nice pool.
I mean, cool. It's. I think it was graded as an 8.5. So
wow.
So the fellow that graded it's a professional grader, and he's got his grade on it is 8.5. It's a pride and joy. I agree. So it was beautiful. And you think All-Star 23, that's a great book. It's not Chris's oldest All-Star. I have All-Star 13. I thought that's pretty good. Chris has a damn All-Star 6 when Johnny joined the team.
Nice.
So Chris is killing it on that. But that 23 is so sweet. Good job, Chris. Hell of a purpose, buddy. Got me
awesome pickup.
Yeah,
awesome pickup.
Amazing.
All right, so let's go ahead and I'll jump to me now, and I will show my pools for the week. Let's go ahead and start off with Marvelous as well. I also got Wolverine. I also am loving this series.
Good. Yeah, I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, yep. All right, let me save that guy for later. Then, of course, Amazing Spider-Man 68. It's good. That's good. Ultimate Spider-Man number 14. This book has been kicking ass since issue 1.
Without a doubt.
So love it. I also got X-Men 12 with good old Puck in the middle there.
Yeah.
Oh, bam. Whoop, there we go. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
I also got Iron Man number 5.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. And on to let me do the one independent that I did pick up. So I saw this on the shelf. It looked pretty interesting. It's called The Loose End. It was number 1.
Oh, that's an interesting cover. That is.
Yeah.
And it's a hard case book. I'll have to look at that because I usually get most of those.
Mm-hmm. It's by Titan. I don't know who did the artwork for it yet. I just saw it on the shelf and went, "Damn, that looks pretty interesting. Let me pick that up."
It's the importance of a good cover.
Yeah,
grab your attention.
Yep, it did. So worth a shot. All right, so on to DC. I got Green Lantern 20. I got the alternate cover for that.
I like that.
Is that a VCAN cover?
I believe it is. I believe it
just had him on. Yeah, he was on
I have to
the most recent episode.
Oh, nice. I believe it was his cover. I don't.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yep. I think it is. I do think it is. If that's his signature right there, which the camera will not focus on. But okay. Anyhow,
if it's not him, it's very similar style.
Yep. Chris is in a box now.
But at least have comic in my weed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, just don't mistake the comic for the rolling paper.
Yeah, don't do that, Chris, please. Yeah, you'll lose that all-star comic. So got Green Arrow as well. Also digging this series. It's been kicking ass since issue 1. I got Detective Comics as well.
That's a good cover.
It's a great cover. It really is.
All the covers for that have been good, since this all. I think Detective's been fantastic with this new creative team.
Yep.
I was not I said it before. I was not a fan of the previous creative team, but this current one has just been knocking it out of the park.
I agree.
Absolutely. So picked up Green Lantern Dark #3.
Yeah, that's an interesting
DNA cover.
Yep. Little fade action going there.
Like that. I like that. And what it would not be complete without some foily goodness, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Daredevil #1 reprint of foily goodness.
There we go. Nice one to have.
Yes, indeed. Foily cover #2 is the Red Hulk.
That's good.
All right. So that is my weekly pickups for this week. I got some older stuff I'm going to show off in the next round. But before we do that, Dan, since we've now completed the month of February, we've selected a winner of February's comic books, which was Volume 2, issues 1 through 8, and Superman American Alien 1 through 7. There it is.
Yeah. So don't forget, it's these 2 sets. So these are the giveaways for February. And Jamie is not on tonight, under the weather, but he put the everyone that entered, he put them through the randomizer, and the winner is
Talking Geek.
Nice. Very
Congrats.
good.
Yeah, congrats, Talking Geek.
So congratulations. Enjoy your new books. Jamie, I'm sure will be reaching out to you to get your mailing address so he can get them in the mail to you.
Yep.
And
you say Jamie will be reaching around to him?
He was going to do the reach around.
Yep. Going to do the reach around?
That's part of the bonus prize.
Did you say boner prize?
Boner prize.
Yeah.
Boner prize.
Oh, damn, Chris.
So, so congratulations for winning. Thank you for tuning in every episode. Thank you for everyone else that keeps tuning in and and entering. Much appreciated. Our goal for the channel is to get it up to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year. So, we're working hard getting to that. So, make sure to let all your friends, family, enemies, coworkers, whoever, let everyone know about the station so they can subscribe and they can enter into these giveaways. The one for March will be announced sometime next week.
No, actually tonight. I've got the books. I've got the books, and I'm going to announce them right now.
No, I said next week. God damn it! So next week.
Okay, next week it is then. Jeez.
So you have to wait 9 minutes until it's next week officially.
Well, there you go. True that.
All right then. Next week it is.
So again,
you're welcome.
Thank you, Talking Geek, and thank you to everybody. What's up, Richard? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
You're too late. Beast is already X-Men on this one, Richard.
Oh,
He's
no,
next. He's
no, Richard,
next on this episode.
Richard, hit that button. People have already been taking care of it in your absence. They're making sure that Sal knows that the Beast is an Avenger. Yep. Somebody asked him who was his favorite Blue Furry Avenger. That was great.
All right then. All right, Dan.
There we go.
Right, meow.
There we go.
So that was Jamie. Jamie. So you want me to show off the stuff now?
He's on his deathbed, but he's still here.
Yep. So I take it Jamie wants me to show the books off for the next giveaway. So up first is the Joker, Death in the Family, trade paperback by Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. Look at that thickness on that sucker.
Nice.
It is a great story to have. But wait, I wanted to make this giveaway more uniquely me. So let's go ahead and show what I'm going to show off here. I've got some more foiling goodness of absolute power.
That great Superman cover. Yep.
Nice.
And
what
you're
more?
You're going to get an Brock Courage foil.
Oh, nice.
You're going to get nightmares with that giveaway.
And
no, there can't be more. There's no more.
You got a Red Hulk foiling goodness coming at you.
Nice.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, you got these 3 foils. And let's destroy the 3 foils.
You're almost foiled there.
Yep, there we go. And the Joker book. This is March's giveaway. So definitely do the hashtag giveaway in the comments. If you're a member, doing the $1 subscription a month for us, you're automatically entered. If you haven't hit like, share, and subscribe, do that now. Follow us. Send us a little picture saying that you got to subscribe, and you're in. Do the hashtag giveaway, and you're in. So please join us and win these awesome books at the end of March.
There you go.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump to James. James, show us your back issue good stuff. Let
me see. Should I pull out some slabs?
Do it.
Yeah, you know what, Booge? If we were giving away a chicken parm sandwich and we were showing it tonight, by the end of the month, I don't think you'd want it anymore.
No. How fancy are we wanting to get here?
As fancy as you want. Anything's on the table.
All right, let me see.
Anything you want to show off is perfect, Mr. Keith.
You know what? That would be a great cover if somebody did a foil cover of like an old style Batman one where the villain was going like, or like a Scooby Doo thing where they went foiled again, and it was a foil cover.
Go ahead.
This is one of my favorites. Whoa, there we go. Oh, hold on. I hit a button. Hold on.
Okay.
My keyboard. I'm back.
We got
First Panther. Nice.
4.5. Do a little bit at the angle. Do it at the angle because you're getting the glare from the screen.
Look at
there you go.
Pretty.
Nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
4.5. That looks better than 4.5.
It really does. Yeah. The black and everything is real clean. Like, yeah. So that was one of my first slabs that I picked up when I got, like we talked about, the slippery slope of slabs, right?
Yes. Yes.
And
indeed.
then
I know it very well. And if there's any chicken parm going on, I'm gonna be eating that tonight.
Two of the others that I kind of first got when I started getting into slabs.
There you go.
Yes, nice.
That first Gambit.
Yep.
All right. This is when Dan can tell us that's Gambit's second appearance.
That is the second appearance. And I could say that because I have 2 copies of that and 2 copies of his first appearance in X-Men Annual.
Yep.
So it's not like the people that have Hulk 180 and be like, Hulk 180 is Wolverine's first appearance because they don't have 181.
I was just going to pull that one out and have that debate.
Do it.
Oh, we've had it many times.
Yeah.
What's the consensus?
Everybody's first appearance is Hulk 180.
Everybody's first appearance is Hulk 180.
That's our running gag here. But Wolverine's first appearance is 180.
Yeah, I mean it's a full page, picture of him. He's
speaking. He's
speaking.
He's named.
He's clearly not in shadows. His name is on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Is that where you stand on that issue, James?
Yeah, of course, because I have this and I don't have a 181 yet. So, of course, that's my stance.
I mean, 181, everyone's got to admit, 181 has the better cover.
This is another good one. Classic Neil Adams.
Yeah. Okay, that is a great book. That's the classic homage to Detective 30. One. So
this one.
That is an amazing cover, and that book has jumped since Neil has passed away too.
Yep. Let me see here. Another one I'm fond of.
Oh yes.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. 9.0 newsstand. Nice.
Yep. White pages.
Yep.
Hulk's first appearance.
There you go, Richard.
Right.
Let me see.
Everybody's first appearance.
I got that. Was that 252?
Since I'm wearing the shirt.
Yep. There you go.
We'll pull this one up.
9.4. Nice copy.
So that was my second book I had slabs.
Really?
Yep.
I just saw somebody listed one of those for sale. It was a 9.8, and it was a newsstand. They listed it for sale for like $9,000.
Oh wow!
And they're
that.
And
how many more do you want me to do? I could do a couple more, or if you want me to be done, I can be done.
No, keep going, baby.
Keep going.
Sal, what was the first book you had, Slab?
What's that?
What was your first book you had, Slab?
Actually, it's a tie because it was Amazing Spider-Man 300 and it was the X-Men 266. I sent both of those in at the same time.
It's another good one.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Dan got a sweet copy of that at Baltimore last year.
Yeah, he did.
The whole
Awesome.
I don't. Mine's raw. I don't think mine's a 7.5. It's
that book is top 10 iconic cover for me.
Yep.
Another one. I think I got this right around the same time as the first Black Panther.
Oh,
nice.
Wow. That's nice.
Yep.
That's all.
I think that's one of the ones Sal's still hunting for, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm still hunting for it.
The red on the cover is real nice for a 4.0. It's real nice.
Sal's X-Men is how many till complete? Like 30 now?
No, we're even lower. 23.
23?
23.
Nice.
I got this one for like $50 under fair market value, so I couldn't. I already had it, but I couldn't resist it.
Oh,
nice.
I mean, that's the sickness. If you have you
right,
need a book you already have, but you come across a really good price on one,
I couldn't not do it. Right,
I did think for that.
It's too
Todd
good of a
McFarlane
price,
book.
you can't let it go.
The Batman 423. The Batman 423. I'm like that as well.
Oh yeah.
I've got 14 copies of Swamp Thing 9, my favorite cover of all time. So,
I think that's everything, guys. I think that was everything I had brought up here.
All right, that's fine. They're great stuff, man.
Yeah,
great
it's all stuff has a lot of sentimental value. So,
okay, Gary, do you have back stuff you want to show? Back issues?
Back issue? You want to see my scoliosis?
Yes, I do. Come on,
okay.
Strip down for us, baby.
Screen ain't wide enough, baby. No back issues. I just got showcase stuff for you.
Oh, okay. Dan, do you have anything off the show?
No, man, I couldn't even afford to. I didn't even have enough money to buy my
I know. I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure if you got something else.
Yeah, I reach behind me and pull something off the rack or something. But
nope. Let's go ahead. I'll do my. I only have 3 issues and a slab to show off. So let's start off with this one. Here we go. But bam, Batman.
Oh yeah.
That's
a good one.
Another amazing Neil Adams.
Sure is.
Mm-hmm. So, just got that one in the mail today, actually.
James,
now, is it Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul? Where do you guys fall with that?
I say Ra's.
I always said Ra's until I heard people pronounce it correctly.
That and the Batman and that's got that like Tom Selleck Magnum PI hairy chest.
Oh, they're all hairy, yeah.
It was the 70s. You're allowed to have chest hair.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
run through the jungle, baby.
Yeah, the Burt Reynolds going on there.
Right. Run through the jungle. That's right.
Oh, beautiful.
So I got X-Men number 10.
Oh, so that's why you're lowered. Look at that.
Yeah, that's why I'm lower. But wait.
And Zabu.
Yep, and Zabu. So this one is next. This is X-Men number 62.
Look at you on a Kazar.
Nice.
Great Neil Adams cover.
Yep. So now this puts my X-Men run from, hold on a second. I'll tell you right now because I'm pulling up my, if CLZ cooperates. All right, 59 all the way up. I have an unbroken run.
59.
Oh, that's amazing.
544.
Yep. So that last one, number 62, came from this guy, Patrick Dodd from Buy, Sell, and Trade. If the camera will focus, I could post this stuff up if you want, but if you want to search him out, please do so. He's a great guy. I was talking to him. We made a good deal on this book here. So, and the condition of this book is freaking amazing. He puts us at a 7.5.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
It looks better than a 7.5.
That's a great looking book. One of my
great looking.
What have you pulled it out and looked at it? Maybe there's something on the back or the interior.
Maybe I have not fully inspected it yet, so I will look at it later.
The colors on the cover look really nice.
They do. And my one slab of the night, because I got to have a slab. I picked up X-Men number 4, the
cool.
Nightcrawler one.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's
dig it.
Cover.
So,
Who's the artist on that?
Who was the cover artist on this?
It'll tell you on the slab.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Luciano Vecchio.
Okay.
Fecchio?
One of your people.
Fecchio? Yeah, Fecchio.
One of Sal's people.
That's right.
From the old country.
The old country, baby. From the old country. All right. I guess that does it for our pools and stuff like that. So we could go ahead, pull it out. I will, Chris. You show up. It's gonna stand by and I'll whip this out for you, baby. You know how it goes.
All right, blazing saddles.
Yeah. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Uncle Gary, what's that showcase? What's that showcase? Two words?
Those 2 words: purple pantaloons.
Purple pantaloons. Awesome.
What can you whip out of purple pantaloons?
Yeah. Well, folks, this does complete our Comics Unleashed portion of the show, but stick around. What's that?
Pam got that Kazar. The number 10 or the one or 62, Pam?
Or 62, Pam. Which is it?
Yeah.
What did she say? That she picked up that one as well?
She picked up one, but I don't know which. She got one of the Kazars.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, I'm getting ready to show you a Kazar 2 in the purple pantaloon section. So there we go.
Nice. All right.
We got some synergy going.
Very good. Very good. So Gary, I'm gonna get you front and center.
All right.
Let's go ahead and put your showcase.
Get my theme. Get my theme going.
Yep. Where is your showcase? I'll find it. Don't worry about it. I will find it and put it up there. All right, folks, stick around and let's go ahead and dive into Uncle Gary's showcase. So stick around.
All right. Coming right back at you. Oh man, love that. Love
great
that.
Intro. That's a great intro.
Great intro. It is a great intro. And it ended with JLA 111, which was my first book. So cool. I've got probably 5 copies of that now, including my Origin, my Genesis book, which is Beat to Hell. But, now my Swamp Thing 9, I do have 14 of those. Those I saw online where some dude, there's one of the McFarlane.
Very good.
Gotcha. One of the McFarlane Spider-Man issues where a guy's got over 400 now. And I'm like, okay, that is just nuts. But thankfully it's a book, I guess, for them that's not that expensive. But geez. All right. So if we're doing purple pantaloons, Dan was on the right track, Madcap, but he knows who it really is. He knows who it really is. So let's kick it off with Steranko, baby.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. That's
there
nice.
We go. Steranko, baby. That I love when the logos are incorporated into the book.
Yes.
Or into the cover. So
yep.
So cool. And because these are the Gerber bags and boards and they're pricey, and these are my collection, I can store them any way I want. I got number 2 on the back.
There you go.
That's a Herb Trempy, classic Hulk. So we're gonna Chris. Anytime that thing jumps up, you can say that.
Well, Mr. Keith, they do have a new Phantom series that's going to be starting soon.
Oh yeah.
Right? So as someone that grew up as a fan of the Phantom, I'm very excited for that.
Yep, and the Phantom.
I don't know if Boo's just saying awesome to the books or to Chris's statement.
Well, probably.
Probably both.
Phantom can be found in Defenders of the Earth right now.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
Multiple Phantoms.
That's right. That's right. It's a Phantom family. So the last issue of Tales to Astonish of the original run, 101.
Nice.
And that gave way to what? Oh, there we go.
Look at that. Pretty.
Nice. 102. That's a decent copy of that.
Yeah, it is.
That's not bad.
That one you picked up off the shelf?
No. My first Hulk, I think, was, gosh, I want to say it was in the 180s, maybe. No, it was a little later than. Is there anything that happened in the 180s?
No, nothing.
I thought he said purple balloons, pantaloons. I'm sorry. 103 with a purple background. There you go.
Nice.
And this, I really like 104's cover.
That's
great. Yeah, dig that. Herb Trempy goodness. Just so
How many
good.
issues did Trimpy do?
He did a lot.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run. There's 105.
That's a great cover.
Yeah.
106.
Those sound like the Gerbers there.
Oh, they're Gerbers, baby.
Yeah, the Gerber bags.
They're all Gerbers. They sparkle in these bags. It's one of the few times you put them in the bag and they look better than they do out of the bag. Yeah, you know, they just enhance it. 108's a really cool cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Love the cover. 108. And then the aforementioned Kazar.
There we go.
Love that.
Now, when you were younger and you were reading them before you knew it, did you pronounce it Kazar or Kazar?
Kazar. Yeah,
that's how I pronounce it.
Another one that I've seen people have debated about, and I'm like, as soon as I saw, he was in X-Men the animated series, and they pronounce it Kazar, I was like, well, there it is.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I pronounced that the right way to begin with, but
I mean, I did too, but I know there are others out there that didn't.
How about this Umbu?
Umbu.
Unliving.
Yeah,
that sounds like a Jack Kirby name. One of Jack Kirby's monsters,
or stands.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that Brandon from Mon Comics would like.
Then we do a jump. We're going to jump up a little bit. Yeah, that 105. Who was the 105? Was that the? Yeah, that was a great cover.
Yeah,
definitely
classic. And we're going to jump a little bit now. We're going to travel. We're going to go to 141. The Doctor is in, baby.
Doc Samps.
Yep.
And
what's up, Doc?
Yep, nice copy of that. I'm happy to have that. That is just such a cool cover. Great, great debut. When a character debuts and he's got a cool cover, that is always great.
Yep.
As being a giant green monster, super scientist works on suicide. Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
very true.
With the Hulk, it is easy being green. He can go wherever he wants. So there you go.
It's kind of like that joke, where does an 800-pound gorilla sleep? I don't know. It's like wherever he wants.
Wherever you want. That's exactly right. So there's 142. They shoot Hulks, don't they? A little Valkyrie. Valkyrie throwing them. Look at that. Yeah, she's not having that. She's throwing them. And then we'll jump up a little bit to a little 179. Almost there. Almost in a really good book, right? You're so close.
You're teasing us. You're getting close.
We're so close to having something really, really cool. There it is. The Genesis book of all Genesis books.
That's the book that, like you said, everyone first appeared in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a clean copy too.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Mine's beat up.
I think the Justice League was their first appearance was Hulk 180.
Yeah. 180. And then 182. Did we miss anything in between? There's 182.
That's the one I have. I have that one.
I have that one, 182. Oh, I do have a facsimile though. Here's a facsimile of 181.
Come on.
Oh, is that not a facsimile?
No,
come on.
But
that.
It's such a beat up copy though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If you want to just mail it over here, you can probably get a cleaner one.
Yeah.
That'll free you up to get a cleaner one.
Wait a minute. The weight of it. Oh, it does have the Marvel value stamp in it.
Oh, you can feel it by the weight.
Yeah, I can feel it. So, this is my raw dog right here. That's a pretty good looking copy.
It really is.
Yeah, so I'm very happy with that copy. So pretty good book. There you go. Yeah. You all knew it wasn't a facsimile. There we go.
That's funny what you Nerdy, what you don't know is the first time Gary was on here, it was because he won a contest on the Comic Character of the Day page. And one of the things, it was a bunch of us chipped in stuff.
Yeah.
To win. And one of the things was like, he'd come be on an episode. I think it was After Dark, wasn't it?
It was After Dark, yeah.
And it was, getting to show off, the show off books. And he pulls out like, 15 or 20 or so books, and he's like, yeah, I got this facsimile. He's showing off like he goes and goes like, oh, that's not a facsimile. It's
whoops.
81 and Fantastic Four one, and
X-Men
of course,
Amazing Fantasy, and Brave and the Bold First Justice League, and it's just like, oh no, that's not a facsimile. It's a real thing.
I would expect nothing less from a man with over 60,000 comics in his collection.
It was great. I talked to thanks, Pam. I talked to one of the Tim, who was with us then. I said, Tim, you really want me to be an ass on this? Because I can come in and show some books and be an ass. He said, be an ass. And so the gimmick was they were all facsimiles, and
that's
with
awesome.
my AF-15, it's only a 1.0, but that's okay.
Still,
I said it doesn't make any sense. Why would anybody get a facsimile, a 1.0 facsimile of Amazing Fantasy 15 graded? So,
yeah, you can watch that. Go back and watch that episode. You can see
definitely will.
You can see all of us were like this.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't know what they were getting into. I told Tim, I said, I won this contest, but y'all don't know what you're getting into. And by the end of the night, they had signed me to a contract.
You were prolific after that.
Yep.
Yeah, they said, oh, he's coming back.
And then we find out that Dan and I only live an hour away.
Yeah.
So Dan and I started going over to his place to do recordings as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they've done episodes here of touring the comic museum, which is really
nice.
Cool. So, little Rocket Raccoon action.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's a great cover.
Now, this one I did buy off the rack. This one was bought by me. The back cover got some Sasquatch. And so
was that your first? Which was your first Hulk that you bought off the rack? Do you remember?
I think it was in the 220s, like maybe 222, maybe. It was the first one. Because I started in 74, but I was a DC guy. And then I started with Marvel in 76. But I didn't get all the Marvels. I know Spider-Man, I think 157 was my first Spidey, and Avengers 151 or 150, I think 152 was my first Avengers, and it had Wonder Man being resurrected by Black Talon on the cover. So that's one reason why Wonder Man's my favorite Marvel character, because it's imprinted on me.
That was one of my earliest issues of Avengers too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so at this point I was buying them off the rack. Got a 339 there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Gary is worldwide bona fide.
Yeah, there's a local news store station did a story on my collection. All that was kind of fun. And there's my 340.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
Beautiful.
This was my pulling off the rack, baby.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
did you see I think I put it in the chat right a while ago, the video where Todd McFarlane said he doesn't go to see the comic movies in the theaters, and the guy showed him the clip from the Deadpool Wolverine movie where Wolverine popped the claws and it had the Hulk reflection in him, and you saw his reaction to seeing it.
I didn't see that
for the first time, because apparently he didn't even know that it was in the movie, so he found out, and seeing it for the first time, his reaction was really cool.
Well, I was at a local con here, and I was on the hunt for a Hulk 181, and I found a guy that had a ton of them, and but that was right after the rumor had leaked that scene was going to be in the movie.
Oh.
And so everybody boosted their prices like way up here, so I decided to wait.
Yeah,
good choice. It's like now anything with Doom in it. It's
just
being ratcheted up. Now there's not a lot of great value in it, but I really, this is one of my favorite issues of Hulk, the Peter David run.
Yeah.
Anybody remember the significance of Rick's bachelor party?
Oh yeah, it was it was Marlowe having
his bride was the star of the show.
I was gonna say, what are they watching?
Yeah,
I love Cap there, not really closing his eyes.
Oh, he's looking at you. Look, the torch doing a spit take on Iron Man's head.
Even the picture on the wall.
Yeah, that's the Impossible Man. Yeah. So I just love this book.
What's Ant-Man doing? Is he like jumping for joy?
He's cheering. Yeah. So Marlowe, Rick's bride to be, was the star of the Stag film. Oh, there she is, right there. See, good-looking, busty redhead. Of course, she was great on screen. So it used to be called After Dark. That's right. It was After Dark.
You know what's always after dark in your heart.
Yeah, this is why we have such rowdy behavior on this show. I just always loved the Pulp Fiction
Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Only 195 cents.
Mm-hmm. And that was just happened to be the back, and then the other Hulk one of the regular run is T-Bolts.
Yeah, first
That's a great
Thunderbolts.
one. That's a great one.
And there's the back one there. And just because we have a special supersized guest star, because he is 6'5", ladies and gentlemen, I thought we could show him a supersize.
Ah, beautiful.
Nice. Yep.
Marvel Treasury Edition.
Those Treasury editions are awesome.
Yes, they are.
They are. I'm working to complete.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's a cool back cover. And then he was also the star of number 17.
That's a good one.
For y'all,
that's reminiscent of the TV show.
Right, it was. And this was during the TV show time. So for you, those of you playing at home going, how big are those treasuries? That's how big they are. That's how big they are, baby. And it's funny when I have the digest too. And I got Treasuries digest. And matter of fact, there was this, I will show you. Where did that go? Oh, I don't know where I went. There was a I had another one. I don't know where it disappeared to, but there's a series in DC called DC Super Spectacular Series. There's like 27 issues. I think 20 of them are comics. And most of them are dollar-sized comics. And then 4 of them are digest. And 3 of them are Treasury editions. And Sal, who is a freak about storing everything together, I told Sal, how do you store those? Sal's mind is exploding. But 3 different formats: Treasury, regular comic, and digest. That's a hell of a stack you're going to put together for those.
That's true.
And the last issue was the other one I was going to show, and it got away from me somewhere, but it was the Hulk and Batman team up, Marvel DC.
Oh,
team
nice.
Was the last issue in that series. So, but yeah, that's the back cover is really cool too.
Yeah,
the front of that would be like the front of that would be good. Like I said, kind of reminds me of the TV show. Would be good like box art for a collected DVD of the show.
Totally, yeah.
Yes, nice Doom.
And you got Doom on there. And look, when we bought these as kids, you couldn't get these in 7-Eleven because there wasn't a spinner rack for these, baby.
Yeah.
You had to go to the drugstore and go where all the magazines were.
Yep.
And get these big, beautiful books, and they were, they're $1, $2.
Yeah.
But good stuff.
Beautiful stuff.
Yep. Sorry, I misplaced the other one, but it was Batman and the Hulk, the team up, the crossover. So.
And didn't they just announce they're gonna do another crossover here soon?
Absolutely. That was one reason why I was pulling that one out too. Yeah, Marvel
and
DC are going to do a couple crossovers, and that is just great for the industry. So
definitely
much needed. So looking forward to that. And Jamie told me you were a Hulk fan, so I wanted to
That's
show
awesome.
you some goodness. I have Hulk 102 up. I do not have any of the first 6 issues. Number one, of the top 20 Silver Age books, there's only 3 I don't have, and the one that hurts me is that I wish I had was Hulk 1. I also don't have Tales to Astonish 27, the first Ant-Man, or Tales of Suspense 39. But every other one that Overstreet lists as top 20 Silver Age book, I got them all. But,
that's awesome.
But Hulk 1 is the one I wish I had. And I didn't get 2 through 6. I've had opportunities, but I haven't got them just because I don't think I'm ever going to have a Hulk 1, and I can't live with that level of incompletion. So I'll just take my 102 up.
Yeah.
I'll live with that,
Yep. That is awesome.
Awesome stuff.
Yep. Yeah, Gary, always got awesome stuff.
So thank you all for joining us. Thanks for taking part in it.
Yep.
I'm glad you could be here for the, James, glad you could be here with us tonight.
Oh, pleasure, man. This has been great.
Pleasure. Hopefully you can join us, join us in the future. But
I would love to, definitely.
And you got some great comic swag you showed off, brother. First Marvel DC crossover. We know this. So I know, Dan, I think you know this too, right?
Yes. It was not Spider-Man, Superman.
That's right. Sal, do you know?
No, hold on. No, I don't think I do.
And James, do you know?
Not off the top of my head.
Yep.
I should know this.
Most everybody's going to say Spider-Man, Superman, because
Right.
that's what they remember. But before that, there was somebody took a stroll down a little yellow brick road, right, Dan?
Yep, it was the Wizard of Oz adaptation.
And Chris knew that too. Yep. Chris knew that too. The year before Superman, Spider-Man, Marvel and DC collaborated on The Wizard of Oz. Treasury edition. It was a Treasury edition.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Superman was the one that popped into my head.
Yep. And that's what everybody remembers. Chris, you have that Wizard of Oz one? Now, that I don't have. So I'm going to get that one day for sure. Thank you, Geek. And it's even better when you're a winner.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Winner, chicken parm dinner.
Yes,
Parm dinner, baby. All right, before we sign off, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and just let James.
This is still awake.
Still awake.
Yeah.
James, tell everybody where they can find you and what you do, because you got your YouTube needs to be checked out.
Yes, sir. YouTube.com/@NerdyMusings. New episodes come out every Monday. I pretty much have episodes scheduled and already edited and posted up all the way through March. So got a lot of big name artists coming on here real soon. So very exciting stuff. People I never would have expected to say yes or saying yes and coming on the podcast. And
That's
I'm just
cool.
Having a wonderful time. So pretty much can be found any, major social media or podcast platform under the name Nerdy Musings. And my personal Instagram is James300 Foster 300.
Keep it.
That's if you care to see jujitsu or professional arm wrestling, I post a lot of that stuff on there. So
very cool.
And he'll rip your arms off, Jim. You don't want to arm wrestle him.
Yeah, you do not.
And yeah, we do interviews. We've done interviews with a lot of great creators on this station too. And I'm always messaging them and emailing them and getting stuff. It's hard to get them to set them up. Even when you get someone to agree to it, then it's scheduling it too. Because I'm always like, hey, you let me know a day and time that you could do it. We'll work with that. But I mean, it's hell getting them just to respond to you.
And then what's even worse is when you do finally get them on after all that struggle, and then you have a technical problem.
Yeah, we run into that too.
Either they can't get their stuff to work, or it all records and looks good, and then you get it, and it's like the audio's out of sync, the video's like, oh my goodness, and then you're spending hours salvaging it.
Yeah, I did one with Al Milgram where it took weeks, like even the point, like I had his home phone number, I was calling him and we were like trying to
BJJ Booj,
because he couldn't get his setup working, and and finally got it going. And then me and Sal did one with JG Jones, and like halfway through the interview, like the website just shut down. Man. And it took us a couple minutes, and we got back up, and then like 2 or 3 minutes later it drops again, and he goes, like, oh man, I'm sorry.
It's a nightmare.
Like we're not going to be able to get it back up. He goes, oh, I can come back on one day next week and finish it up. So if you watch that interview about halfway, but Sal couldn't the next week. So about halfway through the interview, Sal just disappears, and me and JD Jones' clothes just magically change.
I have one like that with Sia Aoum that, she's done a lot of work for Aspen. She did like Lola XO, create her own book and all of that. And it's the same thing. We're supposed to get on and record the other part because it cut off. I'm like, remember what you were wearing. We'll try to make it as seamless as possible.
That's fun.
Yeah. It happens, but you just got to make the best out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. All right, Dan, why don't you tell everybody they can find you really quick?
Yeah, right, check me out on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. Post a few times a week. I'll be posting. I really don't post on the weekends that much, but since I miss posting the Catwoman I did for our Character of the Week show, I'll be posting the Catwoman one drawing probably tomorrow, and putting the link up on it for the Character of the Week show that we did on her too. So make sure you go check it out.
Very good. And then this guy down below,
Comic Logic, baby. This will be our 10th year. We are having our 10th anniversary coming up soon. Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. Come on in and see us. We would love to make your acquaintance. Come for free comic book day, because we have this Diana Inasanto, who is from Star Wars, has done Star Wars stuff, and is a martial arts royalty because she is Bruce Lee's goddaughter.
So, Dan Inosanto's daughter.
Yeah. So please come and see her for Free Comic Book Day. We would love to have you there. So we got good stuff waiting for you.
Definitely. Don't forget, folks, to check us out at thecodexstation.com. Brought to you by Mr. IT himself, right there, Uncle Gary. You can meet the team, get some merch.
Uncle Gary, I couldn't find him. I was trying to find him on there.
He is so powerful. He is his own Wi-Fi. Wherever he goes, he has Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he calls Mr. Tech. They've got it set up where I hit a button and I can make it here. That's the extent of my
streamlined.
I love doing that to you, Gary. I really do.
I know.
But folks, you can always find us at any social media by doing @thecodex and find us there. Give us a like, give us a share, subscribe. Make sure you do the hashtag giveaway so you can get in on this fabulous March action of books that we're going to give away to you, or one lucky person, I should say. All right. And once again, I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy. So you can always find me on YouTube as the Sal's Comic Corner or Instagram as the Slab Guy 77.
All right, that's true, Chris, but people don't throw money at me to take my clothes off. They're throwing money for me to put them on. But you know what? As broke as I am right now, if somebody was like, hey, I'll give you money, I'm like, all right, whatever.
Whatever.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
My pride has long since been abandoned. So
talk about a slippery slope. There we go. Yeah. And Dan's table dancing for money.
There you go.
Hey, better than what the Bills Mafia does to tables.
That is true. And we do have Spring LotCom coming 2 weeks after that, too. And
that's right.
Celebrating our 10th anniversary. It's a pretty awesome time for us.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That is. All right, James, once again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Well, you're welcome to come back anytime on our show.
Would love to.
Jump on a comic character for the week, let us know. You can get on that action if you want.
Listen. Coming in the first time, whatever happened, that's on us. But if you come back a second time, that's your fault.
There you go.
That's right, baby.
All right, folks. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And most of all, keep reading some comics. Keep stacking those comics. Do some push-ups.
That's right, baby.
We'll catch you all next week.
That man up there got the giant.
That's right. That's right.
There's a lot of flesh on stage tonight, baby.
There is. There's a lot of gun action going on here. All right, folks. Take care. We'll see you.